Vetus, how are you? Did you get my reading that I did for you? Hopefully you did. Hey, I'm doing good, guys. Thank you. So today we are doing mini reads. I'm offering a variety of things today that you'll see in the description. If you want to check out the menu, you can do that. Hey, Queen Bay, how are you? Good, I'm glad you liked it. So Vetus is entered into the giveaway, guys. Surprisingly, she's actually the only one. So she might actually win by default. But there is a $75 reading up for grabs, guys. The link is in the chat if you want to check it out, or you can go to the community tab for details. But essentially, if you get a private reading with me this week before Friday night, then you will be entered to win a reading that's valued at $75. Really quickly, I also want to tell you guys that if you're wanting to get live notifications from me or communicate with me outside of here, you can join my Telegram. That link is also in the description. Hey, Jasmine, thank you. I'll add you to the list. All right, so Queen Bay, does KN have a crush? I am getting a no, 5 of Cups, Queen Bay. Well, I passed NCA Foundation exam. Are you taking an exam again, Straighta? Is this the same one, or... I am getting a yes. 3 of Pentacles. A study group would be really valuable to you to pass. Oh, I'm glad you like the Telegram at Vetus. I am getting a yes. Queen of Swords, Luna Moon. All right, Jasmine, I have you down for a $9 donation. Let me know what we're doing for you, and whenever you're ready, you can, if you have a question, you can post it. If we're doing a 9-card reading for you, Jasmine, just let me know. Does H miss me at all? Please show me a yes or a no for Jasmine. You're welcome, Luna. I have a yes. King of Cups, Jasmine. For those of you who are new to me today, welcome. I just want to let you guys know I go live Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekend. I offer free guest readings at the beginning of every live stream. So make sure you stick around and you remain a subscriber, and then you can get notified when I go live. Always get here early because you'll get free readings if you do. Well, I go into the same career field later in life, the Leo August. Like a Leo August 8th girl. Okay, show me a yes or a no for Zara, please. Show me a yes or no. I am getting the 5 of Pentacles, so that looks like a no to me, Zara. Please make sure you guys are liking the stream. I've answered more than 3 questions, I'm sure of it. So if you guys got a reading from me, or if you're in here just hanging out, please make sure you're liking the stream. It does help me. We do have a $75 reading up for grabs. It ends on Friday. If you guys are interested in that, please click the link in the chat so you can get entered into that, or go to the community page for details. All you have to do is order a private reading from me to get into it. It's a minimum of $20 for a private reading, and you will be entered in. There's multiple chances for multiple entries. All that information is on the community tab. I am giving away a $75 reading. Okay, so if you guys want a part of that, then definitely make sure that you guys are scheduling a reading with me. Also, alongside our typical menu today, we have the a la carte add-ons, which you guys know, where you can add message cards to your reading, okay? We have about 9 minutes left of the free list. After that, we'll be working on donations. Just really quickly again, for those of you who are just joining in, if you want to get notifications when I go live, you're welcome, Zara. Make sure you're joining the Telegram app. You can click the link in the chat, or you can click the link in the pinned comment, and you will see the banner where you can enter that, enter to join that. Today we are doing $3 yes no, $6 love relationship, $9 love relationship. We also have a past present future, $3, a $5 mini, a $10 regular, and then a $15 channel message from your person. You can also add message cards to any of those. So Jasmine, I see you donated $9. Are we doing a 9-card reading for you? 9-card love spread? Carolyn, hello. How are you? Please show me a yes or a no for Carolyn. I am getting a yes. Queen of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles family card also tried to come out. Okay, so Jasmine, we're doing the 9-card reading for you. So what that entails is you tell me who you want the reading on, and I answer how they feel about you, their true intentions, what you want, what they want, what brings you together, what pulls you apart, energy around the relationship, what's hidden, and will the relationship be successful? Did you want that reading on H? So Carolyn, a 10-card reading for $10 is one question, but I go in depth with it, and I try to pull any information that's coming to me. So you can consider a 10-card $10 reading to be freestyle, where I just tell you what I'm getting. But a 9-card love spread is specifically each card answers a certain question. So if you guys are familiar with love spreads, you can know like the Celtic cross and things like that. There's a past, present, future is also a spread. And then I have a 9-card spread regarding your current love interest that specifically answers certain questions. However, the $10 reading, the 10-card reading that you see listed under the menu options, that's more of a freestyle. You guys can ask any question you want, and I just tell you what I'm seeing. And if any information comes out in addition to what you asked, then I will tell you. You already know. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's see. Luna wants a channeled. Okay. We also have Sarah, who wants a general for birthday week. Happy birthday, Sarah. We have 4 minutes left of the free list, guys. Terry, I also have you here. Terry wants a 10-card reading. All right, so I'm going to put the donation list on the screen. Oh, does someone else donate? Okay. Fiona, hello and welcome. Thank you for being here. Does Chris L think about me? Show me a yes or a no for Fiona, please. Does Chris L think about me? Ooh, I believe that is a yes because I see the 6 of Wands, but I just want one card to pop out. Fiona, I am getting a yes. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. That's a really good card if you're asking a like love romance question. What am I doing? Okay. Pumpkin. Is A thinking of me or missing me? I am getting a yes. Queen of Cups. It's funny, you guys ask a lot of the similar questions. Like some days it'll be like, does this person love me? And I get like that question like 10 times in a row. And it seems like today is, do they miss me or are they thinking of me? And I think it's interesting that we all are asking like similar questions. Star. Star. They're thinking about it, but they haven't officially decided, so I'm not sure. 7 of Cups. You're welcome. You're welcome to you both. Well, I feel happy when I come out as bisexual. Let's see. Jimmy wants to know. Jimmy, thank you for subscribing. Should be a yes or a no for Jimmy. Seven of Wands, I am getting a yes. That I see this as being a challenge for you. But Seven of Wands talks about you overcoming this obstacle and being more at peace with yourself. Best way. I have a yes, 10 of Pentacles for best way. If you are new to me today and have not had a chance to ask your question, I will still answer. But if you've been here before, the free readings are over. We are going to work on our donations now, and I'm about to post the list in just a second. You're welcome, Best Way. All right, so you should see the donations on the screen. We are going to start with Jasmine. Jasmine would like a 9 card regarding H.
I'm gonna go for a run today.
A run?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys, just another second. So sorry, guys. Sorry. Brennan surprised me and said he was going to go running outside, which he hasn't done in like a year because it's getting nice out. And he had no idea where like the headphones and all this stuff were, so I had to help him. Okay, so 9-card reading. Jasmine, and thank you, Luna Moon, for your help. Jasmine and H, please. Jasmine and H, how does he feel? What are his intentions? What does he want? Yeah, we just ordered stuff from Arbonne, and that's like a healthy living and wellness company that I'm a consultant with. And we ordered from them. Well, I guess I'm now like a VIP client because they changed their policies where I'm not a consultant with them anymore unless I pay the renewal fee. So I guess I'm just like a glorified client. But regardless, they have like gluten-free, dairy-free, blood sugar balancing products like protein powders and energy drinks and things like that. And yeah, so we ordered today because we're getting sweating for the wedding. You know what I mean? We're getting more like fit, more healthy. And so I'm doing something called the 30 Days to Healthy Living, which is kind of like the paleo. It's like gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free eating. And it's the only thing that really works for me because my body type is 100% based on my hormones. So unfortunately, if my hormones are out of balance, then my whole body is out of balance. So it really helps with that. Okay, so how does he feel about her? Thank you. How does he feel about her? How does he feel about her? How does he feel about her? Oh, you're so sweet, Jasmine. Thank you. One more shuffle. One more shuffle. A lot of people say that to me, but I'm like, I'm not feeling that way. I'm not feeling. I saw this live stream. No, not live stream. TikTok that said that they were in their flop era, and I definitely feel that way. Like, I feel like I'm wearing like the most. I'm dressing for comfort. I'm not doing like my makeup, and I don't know. I'm feeling very floppy. So yeah, I think I just once I can get back in that mindset, then I'll believe it, then I'll see it. But thank you. I appreciate that. I feel that too. Keto did so well, lost 50 pounds. That's awesome. Keto does not work for my body type. I wish that it did. But we all have to do what's best for us. You know what I mean? It was me having my daughter. Oh gosh. And I plan on having a kid too. And I'm like, I cannot keep with this. Like, no, this lifestyle needs to change. Okay, so first off, how they feel about you is the 9 of Cups. So he is feeling like you are his ultimate wish, that you are something that gives him satisfaction, makes him happy, and makes him feel fulfilled. I think you also help his self-esteem and his confidence, and you do make him feel better about himself. So when he's not in your energy, it is a little bit sad to him because he feels so much better. He feels like you're a mood stabilizer and a mood booster being in his life. And his true intentions is honestly to give you the romantic proposal you're looking for. I think he wants to fulfill your wishes as well. He wants to be the person that can offer you everything that you want and more. He wants to give you everything that you want. You can definitely agree with that. And I think that ultimately his intention is to follow his heart. And that heart, I feel like, is leading to you for sure. What you want is you want the Magician. So the Magician is of self. It's the number one. It's the thing that starts things. It's where the spark happens. And essentially, by the Magician being in the position of what you want, you're saying what I want is what I want. essentially. You're saying that I want the things that I want in my life to happen. So if you want to get married, you want someone who wants to get married. If you want to have kids, you want someone who wants kids. If you want H to come towards you, you want H to come towards you. It's essentially saying I want what I want and that's what I want. like I don't foresee you necessarily considering other options. Yes, I said what I said exactly. Like I don't see you necessarily looking to compromise in this area at all. For what they want, we have the Two of Wands. So they are looking to join, they are looking to unite, they are looking to fuse with another person. And they are looking forward to the future and what is to come of it. I think they're sorting through their options right now and they're in almost like this discovery mode. But I think eventually what they would like is to feel more settled, I guess. What brings you guys together is the Three of Pentacles. You work really well. I think that when you guys are doing well and you're in communication and things just seem easy, um, you guys are very good for one another. You benefit each other's lives, you add value to each other's lives, and you know how to work together really well. So let's just say this was like a living situationship. Like let's just say you guys were living together at a place or whatever. You guys would work really well. As far as like splitting the bills, splitting the chores, like likely what they hate to do, you love to do, or you don't hate it as much as they do, and vice versa. So I feel like you guys work well together. You guys are good friends as well. Now, what pulls you apart is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords does talk about things moving forward and becoming easier, but as this is like if something that kind of pulls you apart, it does make me feel like at times you guys do want different things, and that does make it really difficult. In a sense, I feel like you guys both want things to be easy, but through wanting, hey Tamara Forever, absolutely, you can definitely donate. And by the way, Vetus was in here earlier. I don't know if she still is, but she was looking for you, by the way. I think she's maybe considering seeing what you have to offer as far as readings go. So I shared your channel with her. So with the Six of Swords, Jasmine, it's kind of like you guys both want things to not be complicated, but what's hard is that you're not in the same place at the same time. You guys are going through your own transformations and transitions, each individually, that aren't necessarily parallel to one another. You're welcome, Tamara. Absolutely. And so that can make it kind of difficult, but I don't necessarily see that as like a complete deal breaker necessarily. The energy around the relationship. So it's interesting because here what pulls you apart is that you guys have different goals, right? And you guys are at like a different place too. You guys are going through your own growth period individually. And so ultimately what you want in the end, I think, is similar. But I think it's just you want different things at different times. There's some type of staggering going on here where things aren't the same. They're not symbiotic. They're not parallel. But at the core of who you are and at the core of who he is, you guys do have similar beliefs and values. And I think that it's something you might not be aware of or you might be questioning. So for example, if he said to you, I'm not ready for commitment right now, that's what's pulling you apart, because you want commitment. You want it right now. He wants commitment, but not right now, right? Do you get what I'm saying? So it is, you both want commitment. Over here, the energy around it is that he does want it at some point, but he's just not interested in that at this time. And so it's interesting because like the things that pull you apart are also the things that bring you together in a way. The Hierophant is like you guys agree on a lot of things. You might agree, like let's just say if you want kids, you would agree to raise them a certain way. Remember, back to teamwork, you guys work well together. You guys might have the same faith or the same belief systems. You might celebrate the same holidays. Like, this is thinking like traditions, things like that, the Hierophant. So it's interesting because I think sometimes it's hard to see that you guys are so much alike because what you want right now is so different from one another, but it doesn't mean that eventually you guys won't be in the same place at the same time. What's hidden? What is hidden? Divided loyalty is something that's coming up. I feel like maybe you might have this sense or understanding or feeling that you're not really sure how to put your finger on it, but that he makes maybe other people a priority over you, or that he makes other things a priority over you, where you're wanting undivided loyalty and attention. It's more split, and you feel like you can't be the person that he wants. He can't be the person to you that you want him to be. But it's almost like, here's the thing, Jasmine, I kind of feel like you go through this thing where you're like, I can't blame him. Like, I understand, but it doesn't mean that it makes me happy, and it doesn't mean that it's what I want, and it doesn't mean that I necessarily have the patience to wait around. But the hard part is for you, Jasmine, is that you're like, how do I explain this without coming across a certain way? Because I do understand, and I do want what's best for him, and I do want to support him, and I do understand, but at the same time I want what I want still. And it's like, sometimes it's hard for you to kind of explain it or put your finger on it, and that could be what's hidden, is it's like hard to articulate what you're feeling and what you're thinking, right? Will the relationship be successful? I am getting that this is going to be an ongoing battle. It's not necessarily a yes or a no to me. The 9 of Wands, generally, this card in this deck is a yes. It's going to be successful, but it comes with this undertone of like, this is going to drain your energy. This is something that's going to be ongoing for a while. Well, as you guys resolve your issues individually, and it's going to really test your faith in the connection, and it's really going to give you a run for your money. So is it successful? Will it be? Is it possible? Yes. That there's also that undertone of like, but it will be hard. It's not going to be easy, and it will probably be ongoing for a while, that you'll be in this energy. So you kind of have to decide, like, is it something I really want to deal with? I know. And the thing is you're in for more of that. So you kind of have to decide for yourself, like, is this something I want to be a part of? Because you can choose not to be a part of it. You don't have to be a part of it. But that is what I have for you, Jasmine. Thank you for your patience there while I was helping Brennan. And, you know, everybody else that's waiting in here that has been waiting for your donation to be done. Thank you for your patience as well. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Do you get years of this? Let's see. I'm gonna go with at least a year. The wands are faster moving than the cups and the pentacles. So I mean, I'm not thinking like years and years and years on end, but I am thinking at least a year. The reading ends in Sagittarius season, and so it's telling me at least through the end of this year into next year. So that's, if I go off of this, then this is what I'm thinking. Oh, good. I'm glad that okay, perfect. So that confirms. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you again, Jasmine. So next up we have Luna Moon, who wants a channeling. Does anyone know, is it possible to have allergies all year round? Because I listen to how I sound now versus how I sounded when I first started doing readings, and like I'm so much more congested and so much more nasally, and I'm taking allergy medication. I've been taking allergy medication since January, and I'm like, it just doesn't seem like it's working, or if it is, it's not fully taking care of it. You're welcome. Okay, so we're gonna do channeling. It is possible. Oh no. I don't want it. I went my whole life without allergies, and then like the second I hit 30, it was like, welcome to this new stage of life where everything is nasally and congested. Ugh. Try to breathe deep and regular. Okay, I do that. I take a lot of deep breaths throughout the day. Blech. I've also been doing lymph node drainage as well to try to help. So I guess I'm just gonna suffer through it, and y'all have to suffer with me. Okay, so channeling, please, for the Scorpio and Luna Moon. Thank you, Luna Moon. Okay, so I'm going to channel. Bear with me while I do this. For those of you who are joining us, I am channeling for Luna Moon right now. I'm doing automatic writing, so it's going to be kind of quiet in the stream until I'm done. Sometimes I do channelings just immediately if people like have something that they want to say and they can't wait for me to write it down, but they'll tell me. and this person wants me to write it out for them, almost like for Luna Moon. They're writing you a love letter, by the way. So it's coming through as like a love letter, but I wanted to just let you guys know like what I'm doing in case it is quiet in the chat. For those of you who are hanging out and haven't had a chance to yet, if you can like the stream, I would love for you to do that. That would be really awesome. Okay, so back to what I was doing here. All right, just a few more minutes and then I will be done. Thank you guys for liking the live stream. I appreciate it. Okay. Hey, I Speak. How are you? Thanks for joining us. All right, so Luna Moon, I have your reading. I have your love letter here. Okay. All right. So Luna Moon, this is him talking to you. This is the channeling. Despite any fear and concern that I have throughout all of this, you are the light at the end of the tunnel that I am fighting to get to. I will not stop. I will not rest until I have you in my arms. I do not care what it takes. I made a promise to you and I will follow through on my word. I am dedicated to you and our plan. I will not falter. We have spent so long without one another and it's not fair. I am tired of spending my days without you. I have done enough thinking and reflecting. I am just ready for our new start. I have good news for you. I feel like luck is changing. I will tell you this when we talk, that things are getting better. Don't worry, my love. I will make this happen for the both of us. I will not rest until I do. This stressful time is coming to an end. I can feel it. All right, so that's what I have for you, Luna Moon. I hope that you enjoyed it. Next up, we have Sarah. Sarah, if you're in here, please let me know. I Speak. I am doing good. Oh, you're gonna donate? Oh my gosh, I Speak. I haven't done that in so long for you. I'm so excited. All right. That sounds wonderful, Luna Moon. It sounds great. He sounds good. He sounds hopeful. He has his head on straight. You know what I mean? He's not changing his mind. So it's all good things. And he says that he has good news to share with you the next time he talks to you. So you'll have to tell me what that is. All right, Lorraine, $5 mini. Sarah, if you are here, please say hello. Awesome. How's it going? All right, so Sarah, just to confirm, you want a general reading for your birthday week. And when is your birthday week? Is it this week? Uh-oh. It's going okay. Could be better. Okay. So next week. Well, happy early birthday, Aries baby. All right, so next week, general birthday week, mini read for Sarah. General reading for next week, Sarah's birthday week. Sarah's birthday week. Sarah's birthday week. You're welcome. I'm gonna actually zoom in a bit here. How's my picture? Are we doing okay? Are we a little blurry? We're a little blurry. Hold on. You're welcome. Y'all have to tell me if we're blurry because I can't see it like unless I'm specifically, because I don't know why my camera looks clear all the time. So unless I'm in my actual live stream with you guys, I can't see it. Birthday week, how's this gonna go? I know it's been so long. How's this gonna go? How's this gonna go? Well, I like to see the King of Pentacles in the center of the reading because it makes me feel like you are going to be gifted. You're going to be showered with some type of gifts for your birthday. So if you feel like no one's like thinking of you or wanting to do something for you, oh, and you're being offered things of value. So yes, you will get gifts next week. So that's something exciting is that people are here for you. They want to do something for you. They want to celebrate with you. So that's like paying for your dinner or buying you a present or giving you like a check, you know what I mean? Or a gift card or something. Like I feel like you're going to be gifted in some way for your birthday. And I feel like it's pretty substantial. Like I feel like it's either quantity or quality. Either way, it's coming in for you just because you have the King of Pentacles in the center of the reading, and also you have the Ace of Pentacles over here, which talks about people wanting to give you things and you feeling like you've received things. So gifts are high on the list. I see that. If I donate 888, would you do 8 cards for me? I wanted to ask before I sent the rest of the money. So you only have 2 options. Yeah, I speak. That's fine. That's totally fine. We'll do 8 cards. Yeah, we can do that. What else is going to happen? What else is going to happen? I almost feel you, Sarah, looking at your birthday week as like something disappointing. Like maybe in the past you've been let down, or you feel like things happen, but it's not like you don't want to get too excited. You're welcome. You don't want to get too excited or something because you don't want to feel like you got your hopes up for nothing. I'm specifically seeing that with the Hanged Man here, where just like feeling like limited or feeling uncertain or not really sure how it's going to go, and you're not really sure if you want to even be excited about this birthday. But I am seeing that what you have been giving to others, you will be receiving back on your birthday. You get what you give. This is justice. This is karma. This is everything good coming back to you that you've given to other people. So if you feel you've been there for others, if you've given to others, if you've supported them on their birthdays or their journeys, in all the different ways in which you've been there for other people, they will show up for you. You will get your justice. You will get what you deserve. Okay. The world is also here, which talks about success and achievement, feeling complete. This is actually like a really kind of fitting card to have for a birthday week because it's another trip around the sun. You're turning a new age. So it's the end of the journey of the current age you're at and starting anew on a good foot. I think generally speaking, you're going to feel good. I see the Desire at the bottom of the deck here with the Queen of Wands. Oh, and the Fool, the next step in the journey, the very beginning. That you're desiring to have this kind of confidence within you, and I think it's right here. It's just out of reach. Get yourself a fun, nice outfit. If you don't have the ability to pay for a new outfit, then maybe wear something you've worn before, but like in a different way. Add some jewelry, maybe pair different things up, and literally like do your makeup, do your hair, whatever makes you feel good and gets you excited. Do that. Wear your favorite perfume. Something here where you can feel confident and excited, because this is your season. Sarah, you are the Aries sun, so you are here to shine, to be outgoing on your birthday, to be a leader, be exuberant, radiant, all that good stuff. You're fire energy, so you're supposed to like turn heads, right? You bring this type of heat and sizzle and just this flame that people can't really not see or not look at. You know what I'm saying? So like tap into that more fire energy. A lot of times to get more into that natural Aries place, maybe do things that bring elements of fire, light a bunch of candles, light incense, light Palo Santo, start a bonfire, do some cooking, like things that revolve around heat and fire. Maybe get more into that element would be good for you. So happy early birthday again, Sarah. I hope it's wonderful. All right, next up we have Tara Lynn. Tara Lynn, if you're here, please say hello. Thank you. I'm a little delayed, I think. Sarah, thank you for your insight, Luna Affinity. I look forward to next week. Good. Yes, get out of self-limiting beliefs. Believe it's going to be exciting and do something for yourself. So let me see what donations I got. I'm so sorry, guys. It's so rude for me to just be yawning like this, but so Tamara Forever said she was going to donate, and I don't see that donation. So Tamara, if you're in here, I didn't see it. Oh, it looks like Jasmine added herself back in. Tamara, if you're in here, let me know if you donated. Tamara, oh, I see it. Okay, got you on PayPal. Okay, perfect. Jasmine, I see yours as well. Let me update the list. Bear with me, guys. All right, y'all. So I have Terry for a 10 card. I have Lorraine for an 8 card. I have Tamara for a mini. And I have Jasmine for a mini. So hopefully that's all correct. If anyone else donated and I do not have you on the list, please let me know. The list that I posted is up to date for what I have on my end. So if I miss someone, just tell me. For those of you who are hanging out, donations are open. If you are new to me today, I will answer a free yes or no question. If you have been here before, I'm not doing free readings anymore during this live stream. But like I said, donations are open. And if you have a yes or no question you like answered, you can donate $3. All the information for the pricing is in my description, and in the pinned comment, you can click that link tree and then you can donate to Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Jasmine's gonna leave her question. Okay, got it. I got your question, Jasmine. How does Michael C. currently feel towards Terralyn? Okay, so he feels kind of like up against a wall, or he's hitting a wall with this connection. Like he's not exactly sure what to do about it. I almost feel like he feels like you would reject him if he made an offer, and he's not really having much like proper foresight or future plans for this connection. This is the energy he's in right now. Is feeling like the future is kind of uncertain or unknown, which of course the future is unknown. No one knows what's going to happen. But I feel like he's not even like in a position to be making plans because he just feels a little confused. He feels a little lost. He just has like a lack of planning for this connection. So he's kind of just in this place of like just not doing anything. Like I said, I think he is worried about like him making an offer and you not liking it or rejecting it. He does feel like where you guys are at right now is a missed connection. It's a missed opportunity. Like he would be kind of sad to not see where this goes. But I do feel like he feels like he's like hitting this wall, but it's almost like in his own mind that he's creating a block. It's a little confusing because I'm not sure if there's anything specific that's causing this for him to feel this way or what it is, but it's like he's thinking that of the problems that could arise or that could exist, and he's using that as like a way to stop him from moving forward with you. Okay, so let's see. What does he want? What does he want? Oh, he lives out of state. So no, we will still see each other because you know the same people. He could be using that because remember I was saying like he's viewing like the problems that could come up or that could exist as like a reason to not even try. So the distance could be a factor here. What he wants is to feel safe in a relationship, to feel like someone really sees him for who he is, not who he's trying to be or who he presents to the world, someone who really knows him deep down and makes him feel safe and comfortable. Someone who's okay if he's not like really outgoing or really charismatic. Like if he just wants to kind of be a homebody, he wants someone that wants to be with him in that way and be okay with not doing anything crazy all the time. He feels like he can have this type of life with you. I will say he's in touch with his emotional side, but he doesn't get to that point unless he can really trust someone, which I think is ultimately what he wants. What's his intentions with her? Interesting. You see the way this card falls out? Is it upright? Is it reverse? I don't know. It's reverse. Reverse. Okay. So his intentions with you is to overcome this separation, this distance that you guys have. So I think honestly that he would like to, he would desire, or he'd want to, and he intends to try to see the solutions at some point. He doesn't want to hurt over you or be sad over you. I feel like this is like a half-baked answer, so let me see what else. What are his intentions with her? What are his intentions with her? What are his intentions with her? If I'm honest, I feel like he's going to keep to himself a bit more, actually. He's a confusing person. You've never heard that before, half-baked? Yeah. It's like, well, I'm sure you understood by context, but yeah, like where something is not fully developed, or there's like it's not fully being shown or fully done. So I felt like there was like more to see here. Yeah, you're right. Thinking reverse. So yeah, I feel like he just wants to release. Okay, so the Three of Swords is a pain that you carry with you from the past. Okay, most of the time it's something that existed before the connection. 9 times out of 10 it existed before the connection. And so I feel like he is trying to release this sadness that he is feeling, this emotional like devastation that he is feeling from a past situation, carrying into this connection. Maybe this is just a message that came through, that he might have already done the long distance thing, okay? Or maybe there's elements to you and the connection that he's reminded of from a previous relationship. Usher is you mommy of a girl that I once knew. I don't know why that sounds like popping up in my head, but it's like, it's almost like he doesn't want to like relive this again. So he's utilizing that as a way to stop him from even trying. But the thing is that he wants to release it. He doesn't want to keep going through this, I guess, distance or this separation. Hey, Mela, thank you so much for donating. Oh my goodness, welcome. I will add you to the list in just a second, okay? So yeah, it's like he feels like if he tries, then he might relive an experience he's already had. But if he doesn't try, then he's missing out. And I think that's where we're getting this like back and forth, but without anything actually happening. And I see him presenting as the Knight of Pentacles, like something he's going to take his time with, okay? Also, something to note, remember earlier his intentions here, or not his intentions, I'm sorry, what he wants. What he wants is someone who he can be really authentic with. He has an issue with trust. The Swords, I'm sorry. Seven of Swords talks about feeling like you can't be your authentic self with someone. And so he clearly has this issue where there's trust. So either someone did not like or appreciate him for who he truly was, and therefore he feels like he can't be who he really wants to be, or people won't like him for who he is. And or it could also be that someone wasn't their true self with him, wore a false mask in the relationship and betrayed his trust. So yeah, it's like I said, Carolyn, when it comes to the two of you, communication is very important. I feel like if you're waiting on him to do something or he waits on you to do something, you guys are going to be waiting for a very long time, because he has archetype here as the Knight of Pentacles, where he does take his time with things, and like he just lets any little inconvenience or thing that could go wrong get into his head, and therefore he doesn't even try. So if you really want something with him, I think the only way to even like start or have a stepping stone, because you guys are very similar, is for someone to get out of their comfort zone, and it might have to be you, because I highly doubt he's getting readings from other people and like they're telling him, you've got to talk to her, you've got to talk to her. He probably is not doing that. We as women, we naturally try to grow, try to learn, try to understand, and men just typically don't do that. All right, so next up we have, thank you, Carolyn, thank you. Next up we have Lorraine. I Speak, are you here? I Speak wanted a 8-card reading, and she hasn't had a reading with me in months, I tell you. All right, so 6, Milla. You're welcome, Carolyn. I hope that it helped. Okay, I see your question, I Speak. Let me put that on the screen. For those of you who are hanging out, I want to let you know that donations are open. I am also doing a giveaway. It's a $75 value that I'm giving away, and all you have to do is participate before the end of Friday. So if you are interested, head over to the communities tab on my page to see how to enter. There's ways to get multiple entries as well. In addition to that, if you want access to me and you want a way to text me, for example, or you want to know when I'm going live, I have started a group on Telegram where you can post your where I will post. I'm trying to do like 10 things at one time, so bear with me because I'm like not even thinking straight. But the Telegram basically is where I will post notifications within the group of when I'm going live, where I'm going live. I do plan to start going live on TikTok and maybe Instagram and things like that. So if you want to always know what I'm doing and where I'm going to be, I recommend joining Telegram. But it also serves as like a text network. So not only will you get notifications from me about when I'm going live, but you can also connect with me. And I like that because I want to be able to be accessible to you guys in multiple different ways. I know some of you communicate with me over Instagram and things like that, but this is just a really easy way from your home screen where you can get notifications from me. And what's great about it is you can hide your phone number. So if you don't want anyone else to have your phone number or be able to access it, you can go into settings and hide it. It's completely free. And I just love it. I think it's a really great service and device. And yeah. So let me post about the giveaway details here. So if you're not getting a reading with me, you're just hanging out, you can check out the communities tab and see how you can enter to join. And I think that was everything. So let me update the donation list. All All right, donation list is updated so you guys can see where you are on the list. And also, my phone is about to die, so I gotta plug it in. I'm also, for those of you who know, getting married, and we are planning a wedding, and it's like 6 months away, 7 months away. So if anybody's been long-standing with me, or if you're new and you just want to help, I do have a Honey Fund wedding website, and it's on my link tree as well. It's like the first tab on there. So if anyone wants to gift between now and November, or even after November is fine. I just wanted to provide that to you guys. We're sharing it out with our friends and family, and I do consider you guys friends here. So of course, I'm gonna keep you guys in the loop with that. Also, I do plan on sharing our engagement pictures and sharing like the journey of like our wedding endeavors and things like that. I think that would be fun to keep you guys posted. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you, Mila. Thank you. What are Sanel's intentions and feelings, please? Sanel's intentions and feelings for I Speak. If the camera gets blurry, guys, please tell me. Second reader that can say his name right, like, yes. Oh my gosh. I actually take that as a huge compliment because a lot of people say that like I always pronounce their names right, which I don't know for sure. Maybe some people are just being nice and they like want me to think that I am, but I did work with a physician and I had to call a lot of patients back, and I do pride myself on trying to like pronounce things correctly. So I love it too. Okay. Give me a second while I try to figure out this energy is a little bit weird. So Sanel has a hard time being in the present. I think that he puts a lot of emphasis and value on things of the past. And that could be in general or that could be with you. So the way things have happened, he focuses on those things. The way that they started, I don't think he likes change very much. He is an interesting read. He's a very interesting read. Almost like, okay, so I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing and like you tell me what's accurate and what's not, but I'm getting like an interesting vibe of like he lets things get to him really easily, almost like he gets turned off of things very quickly. He's quick to shut down. He's quick to give an opinion. And it's almost like a defense mechanism of some sort. I definitely see him being very like charming and curious and excited. He actually has kind of like a childlike whimsy to him where, you know, everything is beautiful to him. Everything is like exciting to him, but at the same time, if like his I guess if he gets offended or if something feels like it might end up hurting him, he shuts down. Oh, you're quick to shut down very easily and get defensive. Oh shit, maybe he's thinking this is about you because your question was, what are his thoughts and feelings, right? So maybe he's feeling like you're quick to shut down. Oh, damn. Okay, this is making sense. Now I know what direction to go. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. So the Three of Swords here, it indicates that you wear your heart on your sleeve and that your pain is very apparent. Like you probably have actually already told him the things that you have been through the way that you act and maybe even verbal communication as well. I was thinking of bringing up a situation him today that still bothers me from a couple of days ago. That's still bothers. So yeah, so he's viewing you as someone who's okay. This is making a lot of sense. So I was like, are these his feelings about the connection, or is this what he feels that you are like? Now I know where to go with this. Okay, so he views you as someone very charming, charismatic, very radiant. You are childlike whimsy. You're curious. You're excited. You are good at talking. I don't know if you're good at communicating, but you're good at talking. So he views you as talkative. He views you as someone who like expresses their mind, expresses their opinion. He's very drawn to that and attracted to that fact, but I feel like he can't read you very well still. He's having a hard time reading you. I think overall, as a baseline I speak, you are pretty consistent, but I do think that you could go through things that spark some type of feeling, and when you tell him about these things, it does catch him by surprise. So I think that's why he does say that you're kind of hard to read sometimes, which is interesting. I'm going to pull one more card for intentions because I just want to understand what this is. What are his intentions? What are his intentions? What are his intentions? So he likes it when things are easy, okay? I don't know. I'm having a hard time understanding if you're the person in this reading that you're one extreme or the other, okay? Hear me when I say to him and his opinion and the way he views you, you're one extreme or the other, but I'm not sure which one it is. You are either very obsessive and very clingy, or you're completely removed. You're completely distant. You are shut down. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, which one are you? It's not in between. So he does feel like there's an imbalance. Rising Storm, thank you so much. Where either like, and maybe that's what it is. Cause like, I feel like he just wants things to be easy with you, but I think it's going to require, because remember what I said I speak a while ago when we were doing readings, is that once you got out of that one situation, this was going to spill into your future relationship. And it's something that you have to work on because you have your own insecurities. So you could be trying to correct yourself and go from being overly clingy and attachment style and try to correct that, but instead you're overcorrecting. So you're now going on to the other side where you're like being distant and you're trying not to have disagreements or speak your opinion. So you kind of shut down. Do you get what I'm saying? There's extremes here. And because you don't want to be like who you were, you're trying to correct that, but you're going over correcting. You need to get back to the center. We need to like be somewhere balanced in the middle. Okay. So that's, I think, what's happening here. And I think that's why it's hard for him to read, because you have anxious attachment style probably, but in order to prevent yourself from getting hurt, then you just shut things down. And then when you actually think about wanting to bring it up, then it's confusing for him because he's like, wait, where is this coming from? I thought we were fine. It's confusing. I think he is a bit lost as to what to think. What his intentions are is he he wants to continue this. He wants to hold on to you. He wants to, be a part of your life, but he wants things to be easier. And I just don't know if he necessarily feels like he's the person that's going to be able to handle this. There's a lot of rebuilding that's going on here. So I don't know if he's keeping himself at a distance from you, where you feel like you're not able to get close to him. It could be because he feels you're hard to read. He feels like do I invest in this? Can I invest in this? Because I want to show her stability. I want to show her that she can count on me. And I want to have patience with her, but I am feeling a little bit stuck. I do have hope for this connection, but I'm trying to understand how she needs me to be there for her and how I'm able to be there for her. And but there's a lot going on here. See, that's the thing I speak. You're overcorrecting because I just saw I want things to be easy with him. I don't like conflict. And that's, to me, kind of like where the issue is that you had so much conflict in the last relationship, and you spoke your mind every time every little thing bothered you. If things didn't go your way, and now you're trying to prevent that from happening again. So you're trying to be a completely different person. But you have to find that happy medium. You have to find what's good for you, because until you are more consistent with your feelings, reactions, things like that, it's going to be hard for him to want to establish or be able to establish something with you. And maybe that's why I was having such a hard time at the beginning of this reading, going like, what am I even seeing right now? Sometimes the messages come in so quickly, and then I'm like, I'm a little confused here. I overthink everything because of my past trauma. Yeah, I know. And that's what they talk about. You have to rewrite your brain chemistry. Like, your nervous system needs to be able to feel safe and needs to be able to heal. And I'm not saying that this person's not the one to help you do that, but they are struggling a little bit, it seems. And I think that it's important that you try to find consistency within yourself first. I think you need to tell him. But I think it would be good to introduce it in a way that's like, it's more like a healing thing for you. I think you need to say, look, I realize that lately in this connection with you, I'm trying to be a completely different person than I was in my last relationship, because I want things to be different for myself, but I'm realizing that I'm making matters worse and overcomplicating things because I'm trying to correct that behavior, and now I'm doing something completely inauthentic to myself. So with that being said, I've had some time to think. I don't know, and I don't want this, but I don't know if it will come to you as a surprise, but this did bother me, and I'm trying to do better by speaking my mind when I feel a certain way, but not overreact and make sure that it's not something I'm going to get over, and like in your own words, as simplified as you possibly can make it, because men, if they see a paragraph, it's like this whole thing. But if you can make it as simplified as more coming off as like, I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to be a better version of myself, therefore I didn't want to say anything when it happened, but it is still bothering me, so I think it's important that I tell you. Something like that, and then tell them what you're feeling would be, I think it would be received a certain way that's really good. Hey Rocky, yes, I am still doing readings. Yep, absolutely. Tamara, you can go ahead and post. I am going to go get a drink really quickly, if that's okay with you guys. But yeah, Tamara, you can post your question. Okay, I see your question, Tamara. Rocky is going to donate. Let me add you to the list. Rocky. So I speak, the last thing I saw from you was about it's still bothering you. So I think if that's the case, it would be important that you mention it to him for sure. But I think that to some extent he does want to kind of continue this with you. So we have to start this off on a good solid foundation of good communication, right? Like he said, you're a good talker, but maybe not the best communicator. So it's okay though. We can keep working on that together. Oh, you did tell him he's he's controlling a bit. He gives me suggestions on how to be and things I shouldn't do or how I can improve as a person. To me, that's a red flag. And I already told him that I didn't like that. And today I feel like bringing it up again. He said he would work on it, but it still bothers me. So yeah, it sounds like there are things that you do that bother him and vice versa. I definitely don't think you need a guru. I don't know how to say that word. I don't think you need a guru for like a relationship. I think that that's something completely outside of that. You don't need someone who's going to like therapist you. You know what I mean? Like you don't need someone who's going to sit there and try to like dissect every section of your brain in the way that you think. Let me pull that up for you really quickly. So you kind of have to decide like what you want out of the relationship, but I think he wants to stick around. I think he wants to stick it out. Rocky, you should have the link in the chat now. So Tamara, I'm going to read your question in a second. I saw that it was a 2-part, so I saved both, and I'll read that one in just a minute. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. This may not be the person for you. You know what I mean? It may not be the right fit or something. It may not be the right match, possibly. But if he says it's something he's going to try to work on, then, and like, even if it's still bothering you, that's okay that it's still bothering you. The only way that it's going to not bother you anymore is if he doesn't work on it. Or, no, sorry, if he does work on it. But if he doesn't and he keeps doing this stuff, then you've got to figure that out. Bring it up again or trust that he'll work on it. So it sounds like you did already bring it up, which was my misunderstanding. I thought that you hadn't talked to him about it yet. So disregard what I said about bringing it up. I think it would be good personally to just kind of see where it goes and see if you keep experiencing this from him. See if he's someone who really will try to work on it, or if you're just noticing toxic behavior. But if you're already feeling red flags, I think you need to trust your gut, I speak, to be honest. So you can keep entertaining him, you can keep talking to him, and you can kind of see what he decides to do and how he decides to change. But if you're not noticing any changes, don't go down the path that you went down before where you gave someone way too many chances, because that's not going to be good for you. Yeah, you need a relationship. You need someone who's going to be there for you. You don't need someone who tells you what you're doing wrong and how you can fix it. You're welcome, I speak. Just keep it in the back of your mind. Think on it. Don't make any decisions right now, but I will always tell people to trust their gut. Always, always, always. Oops. I speak's reading. He's a little critical to I'll be mindful. Definitely be mindful. It already sounds like, I don't know, it already sounds like your mind is a bit made up. It sounds like, because if this is how they're starting off the connection, that scares me a little bit, to be honest. You're welcome, I speak. I hope that benefited you. Okay, so next up we have Tamara, and then Tamara for a mini. Then we have Jasmine for a mini. She left her question with me. Then we have Mila. Then we have Rising Storm. And I think Rocky said she was going to donate as well, so I went ahead and added her to the list for a mini. It looks like a mini. All right, y'all, so give me like 5 seconds to go grab a drink. I am so sorry, but it's been over an hour and my throat's getting really dry. So I will be back in just a second. Alright guys, I am back. Rocky, can I leave my question as well? I'll be on the train. Perfect. Leave your question with me. You guys can always leave your questions with me. He did say he was going to work on it and that he doesn't want it to be a toxic situation and that he appreciates me expressing my emotions. That's good. Yeah, just write it out. I speak. Just, keep making mental notes and decide, at some point if it's something you see a future with or not. Whoa. For those of you who are hanging out, if you wouldn't mind liking the video, pretty please, if you haven't already. And just so you guys know, if you are a new subscriber in here, I will answer a free yes or no question for you. And if you are not, my free list is closed, but I'm still taking donations. I also have a giveaway going on my community tab. So if you want to see what that's all about, make sure you head on over to the community tab. It ends on Friday night. So if you want to partake, there is a $75 reading up for grabs. Why Raymond has been moody lately with me, like he's aggravated with me. I got a reading. This reader told me there was someone else. I questioned him. He said no. It feels like he's been critiquing me. I told him every time you speaking to me, I don't feel good enough, so I don't really believe you truly want to marry me. He's like, why, how? Huh. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I told him every time he talks or does what he does with his attitudes, I don't feel good enough. And it hurts my feelings because I feel like he doesn't like me or is not in love with me. He said, no, I'm bothering him by questioning him as if I'm not trusting or questioning the way he does things. Okay, let's see. Well, first of all, I'm sorry that that's happening to you because I can imagine that feels really bad. Someone told me maybe it's the proposal you started. I'm probably a little scared. I think that is a possibility, but I think sometimes men forget that if we're in a monogamous relationship with them, they are the only person that we can get certain things from. They are the only person we can get affection from. They are the only person that we can get reassurance from in a romantic sense. They're the only person that we are intimate with. They're the only person that we, give that part of ourselves to, that choose to give that part of ourselves to. So what they need to realize is like, just because you have me doesn't mean that you can just like not do these things with me. You know what I'm saying? You have to say like, look, I'm not going to anyone else for this. I chose you. I'm in a relationship with you, so I'm with you. But you have to understand, if I want communication, I can go to my sister. I can go to my friends if I want communication. If I want to go out to dinner, I can go out with my girls. But if I want physical affection and I want emotional intimacy and I want physical intimacy, you're the only person in this whole entire planet that I'm going to for that. And so you have to uphold that responsibility. This is what you choose to be a part of when you chose to be in a relationship with me. And if you're not giving me that, then I'm going to want that from somewhere else. Like, I think that's what you need to like say to him, maybe in that way. Okay, so we'll see what's up with what his intentions are. Like, why has he been so moody? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is that you're looking for something from him that's not unreasonable. You're looking for something from him that he chose to be that person. He chose to be that person you go to for those things. So he needs to do it. Okay, so why has Raymond been moody lately, please? Why has Raymond been moody lately? I asked if there was someone else. I am getting a no, so I just want to throw that out there, that I am getting a no. I do feel like he is not telling you something because we have the Seven of Swords, but it's not that he's talking to someone else or involved with someone else. I am getting a no. He's not interested in anyone else. He wants to, his intentions are to be with you long term. That's what I'm getting, Tamara. I'm getting that this is a lot of pressure. This is a lot of responsibility. So I would go with the, like, maybe he's stressed about the proposal, probably a little scared. It's like a big deal, right? Like, so I'm seeing him like wanting to commit long term. So yeah, so the first thing that I was going to say was when I was shuffling, the Queen of Swords was trying to come out. It didn't actually come out, but I was going to tell you that I think what you're doing is you're saying a lot of what's going on in your mind, what you're thinking, what you want, how you're feeling. And the Queen of Swords is kind of icy cold, right? Like they're kind of, this is the Queen of Swords. And so I feel like he feels like he's being judged all the time. He's being critiqued. He might use the word like, you're nagging me, or you're like messing with my vibe, like you're getting in my energy. Like the Queen of Swords is someone who's like, no bullshit, but like, I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking. And if you don't like it, tough, I don't care. Like Queen of Swords is very much like a no bullshit type of energy, but there's someone that could share their thoughts quite a bit or a lot. And I think it's very possible that it's just starting to disturb his peace. I don't think it's that he's not in love with you, or he doesn't love you, or he doesn't have intentions to be with you till the end. I think just generally speaking, this is just a time he's going through where he's feeling kind of stressy, you know? And like, so basically, let's just say if you're always this type of person, his thresholds for handling that is usually a lot stronger than it is right now. Now that he's feeling stressed out about other things, his threshold for dealing with constant critiques or frustration or thoughts, even if you're just like very talkative and you're telling him, oh, well, I went and did this today and that today, then this happened, you will not believe what happened with this person, and da da da, and you're talking, he can handle it for the most part at like an 8, okay? But when he's stressed out or worried about like the proposal or trying to figure out the funds, because it's not just the proposal itself, it's the ring, right? But it's also like the wedding and all that stuff. So maybe his threshold's more like a 5 or a 6. And so he's just getting more bugged easier. He's getting irritated easier. He's getting frustrated easier. And I think you're viewing that as like he's losing interest in you, but he's more like, you're just annoying me right now. And that's kind of where his head is at. And I don't think that you deserve respect or disrespect. I don't think you deserve anything like rude comments and things like that. You absolutely don't deserve that. That's not anything that should be tolerated. However, it doesn't mean that he's not any less frustrated or irritated about the situation. He said now he's communicating, feels like I'm telling him something to critique him, like he doesn't doing something good enough. He feels like he's really trying. When a person feels like they're constantly being put down, and even if they're trying and they don't feel like someone's proud of them, that can definitely be like a it can be hard. It can be very hard for someone to want to keep trying but never feel like anything that they do isn't good enough. That's very like soul suffering, or soul suffocating. I mean, very soul suffocating, very soul killing, like when someone feels like they're not doing good enough. Time frame is near super soon. I feel like it's summer because the hints. Yes, I'm like, what? I didn't mean to. Is it my tone or something? But I'm very blunt. I'm communicative, and I push him to communicate, so it's open and leaves no confusion. For sure. And I think that's important. Communication is key. But Tamara, you also have to determine like when his cues are. Like if you feel him shutting down, you need to just say like, I do want to pick this up again, but if it would be better for you, we can readdress this later on. Because maybe you're the type of person who wants to get everything out, but he's the type of person that like needs it in segments, like needs it in intervals or whatever. Like maybe you guys need to just hit the reset button, or sorry, the pause button. I don't know if you guys have seen the show How I Met Your Mother, but Lily and Marshall do that, where they'll be arguing and then they'll be like really hungry and they want to go to dinner, so they'll be like, pause. And they pause the argument, they go to dinner, they enjoy their time with one another, and then they come back to the argument later on. Which, I mean, that works for them, may not work for you guys. But I think that understanding what his triggers are and understanding his cues, because here's the thing, if he's shutting down, he's not listening to what you have to say. And it might feel good for you to get it off of your chest right then and there, but if he's not going to be responsive or reciprocative, then it's not benefiting either of you. So it's just important that you guys are both understanding what's best. And if maybe he is absorbing, maybe he doesn't need a pause. Maybe he's okay with you saying everything you need to say and he's okay digesting it. But maybe he needs time after that to process it and say, hey, I'd like to think about this, but can I come back to you later? And you have to be okay with that, because these are the way that we each individually process. It's a very personal thing in the way that we handle ourselves. So yeah, but I don't think that it's anything like he's interested in anyone else. That's completely like not in the cards here. I do feel like he feels alone in his stress, and I feel like he is frustrated because here's the thing. If he's stressed out and he's frustrated, but he feels like he's living in that stress alone, and then you're coming to him complaining about something that he might deem to be less important or less stressful than what he's going through, even though he's not telling you he's stressed, that can make him feel a little resentful, because he's thinking to himself, look, I'm stressed about actual things. I'm stressed about how we're going to afford this because it's my responsibility to handle this and handle that. And I'm the man here and I've got to handle the house and da 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 da. And then you're coming to him like, you really didn't take the chicken out of the freezer when I asked you to? And he's like, man, compared to what I'm going through alone that I don't involve you with, you really are stressing about something that's really not even on the same level of what I'm stressed out about right now. So you, yes, are irritating me. Granted, that's just an example, but that could be his mindset, is that he feels he's suffering alone and stressed out alone. But regardless of what his plans are for your connection and your relationship. And I think honestly, Tamara, too, you might be a little scared. You might be a little scared here, you know? But he's the man though, and he's wanting to keep this stress off of you. He doesn't want to tell you he's suffering in silence alone. And yes, tell him that you're not alone, you're in this together, but that doesn't mean he's necessarily going to go, okay, I'll go ahead and tell you that I'm stressed out, because he feels an obligation. He feels a sense of responsibility. Yeah. So you could also be going through this like fulfilling your own prophecy, blah, 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 blah kind of stuff, because you're thinking something, therefore you're feeling it. If you're feeling it, you're acting on it. And you guys could both be a little stressed out right now because you're both like, we're really going to make this commitment. Let's roll and iron out all the kinks that we have going on before it actually happens, because I don't want to be in a position where I feel like I've made a vow to someone and now I can't escape. So it can be stressful for you too. He's telling me now he wants to build and take care of me, and I don't really know, because he's always quiet and doesn't really show anything. He's in this with you, Tamara. The 10 of Pentacles is showing me he's in it for the long run. The way he treats me doesn't make me feel safe in the relationship, right? Yeah, so it's like you guys could be it could just be high emotions, you know what I mean? Like tensions running high, like emotions running high, or whatever the expression is. It could just be like a lot of thoughts going on in his mind. He's thinking about, he's stressing alone. You know, this is a new journey. This is a new level to your relationship that's being taken on, but it doesn't mean that he feels for you any less. So whoever this person was that's saying third party or whatever, I'm not seeing that, and I do not agree with that. Not from what I'm getting here. We tend to kind of be snappy. We tend to be snappy with people when we're stressed or our emotions are running high or we're scared. Okay. So I think you guys just need to either reset or you need to pause and go a couple of days and see, was I just making a big deal about this for nothing? Or is it really something that still bothers me and needs to be addressed? Because I think sometimes we can just kind of go and like just word vomit everything we're thinking whenever we're feeling it. And we cause tension and fights and arguments and frustrations because we're feeling something in the moment that later on we would look back and say, that was kind of silly. I probably shouldn't have done that. I always tell him I'm not forcing you to marry me. Don't think I won't leave you being really mean towards me. Yeah, he needs to know. I think with everything, it's honestly all about approach. It's about like, I want you to feel safe that you can communicate with me, but one thing that I won't tolerate is this, and this. However, I do want you to know that I will listen to you. I will understand if there's something that you feel needs to be said. If there's something you feel that I need to work on, I'm open to that. Because I think sometimes men think that us women, we think that we do no wrong and we don't need to grow. And men think that they feel like they're the only ones that are wrong because we speak up when something's bothering us. They don't. But it doesn't mean that we both don't equally have things to learn about ourselves, to try to do better about ourselves, to grow and things like that. It's just, I just feel like it's important that he knows that you know that if something is bothering him, you want to work on it. And that you would hope that he would come to you if something is bothering you so that you guys can work it out together. But anyways, Tamara, I hope that answers your question. Thank you for your donation. Jasmine, are you in here? Yay, Jasmine's in here. Okay. All right, so we have Jasmine, then we have Mila, then we have Rising Storm. After that, we have Rocky. The list is still open for donations. Tamara, thank you again. I'm sure you guys are going to work it out. I really do feel like it's all going to be okay. Is H the option you saw that would only offer me friends with Benz? Let's see. Is H the only option you saw that would only offer me? Is H the option you saw that would only offer me friends with friends? Is H the option you saw? Is H the option you saw? Okay, so just confirming with Spirit what I felt, but I'll tell you what I did feel during the reading that I just got confirmation on. That he is the person that I felt would only offer you friends with benefits. But that's right now. Okay? That's someone who will only offer you that the extent of that at this time. However, I do feel H, and since H has the potential to offer you something more substantial later on, he would do that. But then there was someone else that was coming in that was also going to offer you something more substantial. I think H might come into your life a little too late. I think that right now what he's only wanting to offer is the immediate satisfaction without strings attached. So yes and no. Yes, I do feel like that was the person I was reading when I did your reading. And yes, I feel like that's all he would offer to you at this time. But no, that's not all he'll eventually offer. He has the potential to do something more later on down the line. But at that time, I do feel something telling me that it'll be too late, because I feel like you have someone coming in like husband material that is going to come in before this person is able to give you what it is you're looking for. You're welcome, Jasmine. Oh, you agree? Oh, wow. I hope this guy comes soon. Me too. Me too. Okay, so next up we have Mila. Jasmine, thank you. So Mila, you donated a 6-card reading. Do you have a current love interest that you would like this reading on? It's a 6-card love spread. If you have someone that you would like the reading on, just let me know what their name is. I think I'm going to the singles meeting at my local church. Maybe I'll meet them there. Oh, damn. I actually really love that for you, Jasmine. I hope so. All right, so Mila, this is what I'm going to do for you. We're going to do the 6-card reading. So we're going to figure out how you guys both feel about the connection, how he feels towards you, what the strengths and the weaknesses are, how you can improve, like, and what his intentions are, things like that. Okay, so we'll see what all is going on. So 6-card reading. Let's see. How do they feel? How does she feel? Strengths, weaknesses, intentions, and improvements. Okay, so what I am getting, Mila, is that his intentions are to kind of start off as friends, kind of try to build a foundation. I don't think that's where he wants it to end necessarily, but I think that he at least wants to start off slow. He's kind of putting you in a friendship category with, like, I guess, potential for something more. But I am sensing that he doesn't really know what the future will hold or what's to come. See, here's the thing. When people meet people, sometimes they just have this gut instinct that, like, I don't ever want to be done with this relationship. I don't ever want to not have them in my life. But some people, they start off slow. They're slow starters, but that's not a bad thing. But I do think this is more of a slow start. I think that he's uncertain of what could come of this connection. He's not really sure where it'll go, but he wants to build something slowly. And he, like I said, he's putting you in the friends category right now. Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's like acquaintances kind of thing. Let's see. I feel like they value you. I do. I feel like they view you as someone who's very beautiful, someone who has something to offer. They view you as someone who would be like girlfriend / wife / mother material. Like, basically, you're somebody who you couldn't just sleep with you and be done with it. Like, you're somebody who people would desire to have more with you or something more substantial with you. You provide a lot of like comfort and nurturing, and there's just a resonance about your frequency that radiates like high value person. Okay, so you're someone who I guess they could bring home to mom. Like, you're definitely good material to be a wife or a wife and mother or a girlfriend or something along those lines. You're very high caliber, elite, okay, superior. That's how he is viewing you. So he views you very well, but for whatever reason he's still defaulting to the friendship thing for whatever reason. As far as like how you feel about them, you're not really sure what he thinks. You're not really sure what he wants. You feel like there's a lot of things that are hidden, a lot of like not necessarily secrets, but kind of like secrets, because it's like you don't really know what to expect from this person, and so it makes it really complicated. And I think that's accurate. I think that's valid. So we have a strength that you guys have within your connection is you're both generous people. You're both considerate and giving people. But a weakness is that it's hard to see a future for this connection. I think more so on his side. It resonates so much. You're amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, so and then the last thing is like where this is going, how you can improve, things like that. Eight of Cups. I need a clarifier. For the Eight of Cups. Again, the generosity card. I think it's important. You're welcome. I think it's important, Mila, for you to kind of like see where this goes, for how to improve it, to see where the direction is that you're going. Like, basically, as like a progress note, I think that it's important that you guys, and especially you, since you initiated the contact, to keep digging, honestly. And I normally wouldn't say that to someone. I normally would be like, if they're not talking to you, then just leave them alone. But I feel like with you, it's like it's important for you just to discover and analyze what is going on, what this connection is. I think if you reach out to him once and he doesn't respond, I think it would be worth it to reach out one more time. Because the Eight of Cups is talking about like looking for the truth, to digging deeper or looking deeper into a situation. In a way, yeah. I mean, gently, not obviously like stalkerish or obsessive like, but I think giving him a chance to, like, if he doesn't respond, to give him another chance to open up the dialogue, I think would be helpful, because he seems like the kind of person that could be hesitant. And then once some time has passed, he feels like it's too late. So let's just say you reach out to him now and you don't hear from him for like 2 more weeks. Well, he's had all that time to think, but he might think 2 weeks now is too late to respond, and he might talk himself out of contacting you. But if you reach out to him at least one more time, then it opens up the dialogue again, or gives him a chance to then like actually say what he wants to say. So digging a little bit deeper into understanding the connection, understanding where his head is at, giving the opportunity and offer for a conversation with you more than once will make it more likely that he will respond to you. Yeah, but not pressing. Exactly. So that's what I've got for you, Mila. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm glad it resonated for you. Next up, we have Rising Storm. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I hope we see you back. Oh, I'm glad. Good. Hope is the key to a lot of things, because when we have hope, we have belief. And if we have belief, then it makes it so much easier for these things to come to us. When we don't have belief, when we don't have hope, we're putting up blocks. We're saying, actually, that's not going to happen. There's no way that can happen. And then the universe is like, yep, you're right. Nothing can happen here. All right, so we're checking in with Rising Storm Tarot. She donated for, I believe, a 10-card reading. And also, Rocky, if you're here, Rocky, you can also check in. Thank you guys for liking the stream. If you're hanging out and haven't had a chance to do that, that would be great. Rocky's world is here. All right, we're going to give Rising Storm just another minute. And if she doesn't show up, then we will do Rocky, since Rocky is here. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to Rocky. We'll do Rocky's first, and then we'll check back in with Rising. Rocky says, would it be a good idea to text Roberto on Easter Sunday or April 26th? We are currently in separation. Now it's spoken since February 23rd. Okay. So Easter is this weekend, okay, or the 26th, okay. Let's see, would it be good for both days or either or day? So let's see. Spirit, would it be a good idea to text Roberto on Easter Sunday, please? April 9th, 2023, would it be a good idea to text Roberto? April 9th, 2023, show me a yes or a no, please. A yes or a no for Rocky's world. Would it be a good idea to text? Okay, so we are getting a yes. The energy around that is reciprocation, collaboration, teamwork, friendship, success, feeling good, feeling like we're making maybe some progress here. So that's the energy if you reach out on Easter. My gosh, I have to sneeze. Hold on. My goodness. Okay. Would it be a good idea for her to text Roberto on April 26, 2023. Yes or no? I am getting a no. He's going to be stressed out on that day, I guess. The 26th sounds kind of stressful to him for some reason. So yeah, I'm leaning towards Easter. Let's see what other information we can get in regards to the Easter timeline. Okay, so Easter timeline, it just looks good. It looks like a good day. He might have the day off of work possibly. He's definitely in a more reciprocative mood on Easter. I think the 26th, something is stressing that boy out. He's got some responsibilities going on. No way. Oh my goodness. I'm getting Easter. I got a flat out yes and a flat out no for the 26th. I don't know. Is 26 a day of significance? Is it like his birthday or something? I feel like he's more available. He's more available on the Easter dates to respond. I feel like he may be doing something like earlier in the day, but the rest of the day is pretty open, pretty free. I feel like the 26th, he's got a lot of stuff going on that day. Hey, Jennifer. Oh my gosh, how are you? And then I'm getting like, if you do reach out on Easter, it's definitely more like open, more affectionate, more good luck, more reciprocative, or more reciprocating. No, I just want to reach out the last week of April. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Trust your gut. I always say trust your gut. But my thing is that when someone reaches out on a day where you're stressed out, then it might not be, I don't know, it might not be the best. I mean, if you want to wait till the last week of April, maybe do it on a different day than April 26th. But his forecast is showing that he's got a lot of going on, and he may not even have time to respond. Whereas Easter is more happy, holiday, day off. You got stuff going on in the morning, but you're pretty open for the afternoon. I personally associate Easter with like just wholesomeness and like joy and happiness and like good weather and things like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Jennifer says I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I am. We've been live streaming for like a little over 2 hours. I slept in. What else have I done today? Done laundry, ate some lunch. I'm probably gonna go to the store in a little bit and then just take it easy for the rest of the night. Yeah, exactly. New beginnings, birth, etc. Like good things coming in on that day. And not only that, but like one's a weekend and one is a weekday. And like, so if he does work full time, he's most likely working on the 26th. And that might be why I'm seeing some stress in his chart. I mean, in his cards. Okay, Rocky, that's totally your call, but I'm here. Donations are open. Rising Storm, are you here? Let me text Rising Storm actually. All right, I sent her a message in PayPal, so hopefully she'll be in here soon. But yeah, Rocky, if you want to donate, feel free. I'm going to run to the restroom really quickly while I have a second. Okay, Rocky, I'm gonna add you to the list. If when I get back Rising Storm hasn't come in, then I'm gonna do your reading, okay? Hey, ooh, you donated. Hey, nannies. Okay. All right, let me update the list really quickly, guys. I don't know where Rising Storm went, so unfortunately, we're going to have to bump her to the back. Okay. Bear with me while I update this list really quickly. While you guys wait, if you haven't already, make sure you like the stream. All right, so we have Rocky donated again, and then we have nannies, and then I guess we'll do Rising after that. Nannies, yes, you would be after Rocky. So Rocky wants to know, see how he feels. Okay. All right, so Rocky, nannies. And then, unfortunately, we bump Rising to the back because I don't know where she went. Does anyone know if Rising Storm left her question with me? Because I did not see it. Let me go back. She was after Mila. Okay, so she said, hey, I donated for a 10 card. Yep, and that's the last I saw. I don't think she left her question with me. Okay, all right, so that's the list, guys. Rocky, and then nannies, and then Rising. How does Roberto overall feel about me during this separation? How does Roberto feel about Rocky overall during this separation? Okay, so he has a couple cards indicating going off of feelings and instincts. So there are feelings there. You also have the Venus planet here of love and pleasure. So he views you as someone who gives to him those things, gives him love and pleasure. I do see the sun being the center of the reading, which makes me feel like he is focused more on the self, his own wants and needs. I do hope, or not I do hope, I think he hopes, or I do think that he hopes that you guys will come back together, because we have the Mars and Neptune of like thinking about wanting to take action or having energy to move forward. Really quickly, you have a lot of Scorpio energy here, so super sexual. Yeah, the love and pleasure. And then you have 3 Scorpio cards here indicating sexual pleasure. So he's very attracted to you. I will say that. I feel like he generally does want to communicate with you, but he's focused more on his own thoughts right now, and he is driven by more selfish impulses at this time. Yes. Yeah, lots of feelings, lots of sexual energy, lots of thoughts, and It's like a very arousal, seductive type of vibe. So he is feeling like really physically attracted and physical affection towards you at this time during the separation. So if you guys have had experiences like that where you sent him really saucy pictures or whatever, he's like looking back at those things. If you've texted him something really scandalous, like he's rereading these things, he's looking at these pictures, he's thinking about these memories at this time. It's very much like in the head, in the thought, but it's cardinal as well. So I feel like he could also be masturbating to the thought of you as well. So he has other options to do that with. Why me? Yeah, I mean, he just like has really good associations with you and sex. Like he chooses the associations he has with you and sex over other options. You've sent him pics. Okay, yeah, he's looking at him again. Is he mad at you? I'm not feeling any anger actually at all. I'm feeling more sadness for the separation, but I'm not feeling anger. Lots of emotions. I feel like he's definitely going off of like his feelings and his sexual urges and things like that right now. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Rocky. Next up is Nannies. Nannies, what is your question? I don't know what he would be mad at you about, Rocky, but I'm not getting that he's mad. You're welcome. I love the popcorn emoji. You're welcome, Rocky. So Nannies, you can go ahead and post Rising Storm. If you are here, you can also post your question. Can I ask current energy of the Cancer? Hey, Sarifa. Okay, that sounds great. I'll add you to our list, okay? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Can I ask current energy of D? Ooh. Current energy of D Cancer towards Annie's. Your man is also, or your person, I should say. I don't know who this is, but oh my God. They are also in a very sexual energy. So it's funny you brought out your popcorn girl, because get ready, because this is they're also wanting some of that. I am assuming, like, I'm almost hearing like they have a hard on for you. Like, that's specifically what I'm hearing. Look it, we're not doing spicy readings tonight, guys. Your people need to chill. This is PG rated, but I can't keep it to myself. They're wanting to explore you and explore your body. They're wanting to be generous with you. I feel like I'm hearing they want to go down on you. That's specifically coming through. But this is like hypersexual energy. Like lots of phallic symbols here. Yeah. Oh my God, it's crazy. The devil here, just in general, just talks about sexuality, bondage and seduction and instant gratification and things like that. The magician is showing that I'm assuming is a he's thinking about himself. The lips, the eyes. Oh my God, I'm dying. That emoji is so hilarious. He's thinking a lot about his own gratification and satisfaction as well. I'm literally hearing like open your legs to me. I don't know what is going on. I need to like this is PG. I can't keep going, but I can't help but tell you what I'm seeing. This is crazy. Crazy shit. I feel like he wants to try new things with you. He's he's just really attracted to you, and like I feel like he is going to try to like contact you soon to explore these feelings that he's been feeling. Like you're getting him very much excited. He wants to communicate these things with you. He wants to hear what you want to do. He wants to like, yeah. What is this hypersexual energy that's going on right now? What planets? Where are the planets? Are we in a hypersexual time? What is going on? Oh, interesting. So Pluto's in Aquarius. So it looks like a lot of the sexual energy that people are experiencing is like of people who wants to either try things with new people or try new things with their people. Like that's the energy of today, is like wanting to discover new things. So I feel like if he's looking up for instance images and video to self-complete, he's probably looking up things he's never looked up before. He is wanting to try new things. He's letting the planets are influencing these people to get out there and try something new, but also be more generous to the other person. So like be more giving, wanting to give pleasure to other people rather than just get it for themselves. I know you guys need loving. I'm sorry, but I'm like, I have to keep this up. So it's like, I really try. I say it's not for kids, right? But at the same time, like, please TikTok, do not ban my video. They're like really stingy about what you can and can't say in the chat for some reason. So yeah, but that's what I've got. Like, that's their energy towards you. That's like the feelings, things like that, is like wanting to be generous with you and your body and like wanting to try new things, and it's just like hyper seductive right now. So you probably weren't expecting that, but there you go. Oh my goodness. All right, so next up we have Rising Storm. If Rising Storm is in here. Is Rising Storm in here? Sarifa, you Venmo'd, okay. Sarifa, are we doing a 10-card reading for you? Gotta take a cold shower. Oh, that's so funny. All right, Sarifa, what can I help you with today? You know what I'm thinking about doing, guys? I have all these ideas in my head about what I want to do. And I like only follow through with half of them because I'm a Gemini. I come by it honestly. But I think at some point I might get on camera. Like not just my hands. I might actually get on camera. The thing is that me getting ready and I want to obviously look presentable takes me so long. And I feel like I have no time in the day. But I think it'd be fun to get on camera. If I don't do it here, though, I'll probably do it over on TikTok. So you guys might have to follow me on TikTok to see it. But yeah, I think that would be kind of fun. So I was just gonna ask how Tim's been doing, feeling towards me since we haven't talked since last Monday. Any actions after our conversation? How's Tim been feeling towards Sarifa, please, since they last talked? How has he been doing? Let's start with how has he been doing? How has he been doing? So a lot of times when we get this card, it can denote that he is after his money. He is after the money, honey. He's after the bag. He's working or doing whatever he can to work. Okay, he's showing up as a king, so that's good. I think he's trying to learn, study, train. This can sometimes indicate like going to school sometimes for me, or like training other people or learning how to do something better. So yeah, it's like an active, like conscious motivation to try to understand, try to learn more. What has he been doing? Give me one more card, please. What has he been doing? What is another king? I shit you not. This is crazy. This man is maturing, girl. This man is maturing. Okay, so this is definitely like I'm learning, I'm studying, I'm growing. He could be getting certifications. He could be doing like tests. He could be training other people, working a lot, trying to get a job, trying to make money. This is a very like open receiving. I'm here to learn. I'm here to understand. I'm here to help. I'm here to make money. Like that's kind of the energy that he's in. Very, very present, very focused on his day-to-day right now. What has he been feeling towards Sarifa since they last talked? You've been dealing with pain for the past couple of months. How has he been feeling towards Sarifa? I just got a weird craving for Chick-fil-A. How has he been feeling towards Sarifa since last they talked? Okay, so I feel like he's in an energy of saying I've kind of like I don't know if healed is the right word, but it's like the only word that's coming to me. But like I have taken a beat. I have taken some time. Hey Kay, that sounds good. I have taken some time to like try to sort it all out, you know? Like I've learned or I've healed or I've gone through this process of like taking this time. And now I am ready for us to come to an agreement or make a decision or transform our connection into something better than before. Because I feel like he's viewing you as the ultimate partner. If we are feminine and our person is masculine, receiving the Empress card as far as how they're feeling or what they think of you is the highest compliment. It means that your person is viewing you as commitment material. Okay, you're extremely nurturing. You are va-va-vooms, you know what I mean? Like, you're gorgeous, radiant, beautiful. You are pure divinity, and they are seeing that. And you are what they want. You are who they want to be with. Let's see. Any actions? What are the actions that he's taking? What are the actions that he's taking? Okay, Kay, I'll put 5 card and 5 messages. Actions. He wants some changes to be made between your connection. He's ready for some changes. He's actually ready to be your match a little bit. I think that he still feels like you guys are different people. Like, you have different passions and different soul missions and callings, and generally speaking, you guys like function differently. You're not like the same exact type of person, but he does feel like he's growing up. He does feel like he's trying to mature into what you're equal, right? Your equal match. He's trying to become more compatible for you. And he does feel like you guys are a good match on certain levels too. So his action is just like desiring change. He's ready to kind of tear it all down and start over. So be prepared, girl. Be prepared. I feel like he's coming back for you, which will be good. It will be like a breath of fresh air, because I know that this has been kind of an ongoing thing for a little while. I have no idea where Rising went. Rising Storm, are you in here? Thank goodness, because I stood real firm with the discussion that we had. I didn't want to reach out to him until he did. Yes, I love it. Well, then that probably means that the conversation was good. The conversation was a motivating factor to, help this move along further. So for those of you hanging out, if you have not already, please make sure you're liking the live stream. Also, I wanted to share with you that I have a new way to get notifications from me every time I go live on any platform. It's called Telegram. It's free, and it's basically like a chat conversation, like a text conversation, and you will get notifications every time I go live. So I just posted about that in the chat. If you guys are interested, literally just click join, and every time I go live, you'll get a notification right on the home screen of your phone. So if you're interested in something like that, go ahead and do that. It's another way to access me too. You can talk to me in there if you have any questions for me. You don't have to send me an email. You don't have to, send me a Instagram message and things like that. There's other ways people have been trying to get a hold of me. You can just message me right in there. And just keep in mind that the link you'll be joining is like a group text. So other people will see your question, but they won't see your phone number. You can go into settings and make sure that your phone number is not listed. It's a very private app, which is really nice. And yeah, there's that. Also, if you're new in here and you're hanging out and you have not claimed your free reading with me, let me know, because I will do a free yes or no question for all new subs to me today. I'm also doing a giveaway that ends on Friday night. It's worth $75. It's a $75 reading, basically. And in order to enter, all you have to do is go to the communities tab of my page. I also put the link in the chat there, so you can go right to it. You can get all the details there and see how to enter, okay? Rising Storm, I don't see Rising Storm yet. I had tears talking to him, but I didn't want to waste my time anymore. I feel you, Sarifa. I definitely feel you on that. So I really hope that it all works out for you. All right, so I don't know where Rising Storm is, so we are going to just go ahead and move on to the next person on the list, which is Kay. Kay, you can go ahead and post your question, okay? Okay, Kay, you can post. How is Nick feeling in messages? How is Nick feeling in messages? How's Nick feeling in messages from him? How's Nick feeling about Kay, please? Sorry, this is like crooked. Rising Storm. Hey there! I'm so glad you popped back in. I'll be with you in just a second, Rising. Okay, so Kay. Oh no, you're totally fine, Rising. Absolutely, totally fine, girl. Like, if you're fine with it, I'm fine with it. It's really not a big deal at all. Okay, so he has the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles energy is Saturn, which talks about responsibilities and discipline. Considering it's in reverse, I still feel like he's in a position of not wanting to take accountability, not wanting to accept his part or his responsibility in the way that things have happened throughout your connection. So if that's important to you, take everything else that I have to say with a like, what is the expression when you take something with a grain of salt? I think it is, like, because he's still in that like avoidant type of energy, which can be a little self-centered, a little self-focused. It could be yeah, I don't know. I hope that what I'm saying is making sense. Like, grain of salt. There you go. So yeah, so he is in that like energy, but I do feel like he is missing you a lot, Kay, and he has partnerships in relationships on his mind a lot right now. He has the Two of Cups upright and the Lovers here as well. So is he going to do anything about it? I think maybe impulsively. Like, I don't think he's going to think anything through right away. It's kind of like weird because it's like this card, and this card is what you want to see. You want to see this in a reading, but it's like these cards are holding me up. They're kind of like, whoa, wait. Because I feel like what could happen is he could say, you know what, I miss her. I'm thinking about being in a relationship. I want to be with her at some point. Like, I think I want a relationship, but I'm not really sure. But I'm not really sure if I'm ready to change, but I want to be with her. And I want to like maybe see what it's like. I maybe want to tip my, or put my toes in the water or whatever, dip my toes in the water. I want to like see what could happen. Okay, Tara, thank you. I'll add you. I feel like he wants to kind of like see what could come of this, right? Maybe I could try it out. Maybe I could be in a relationship, but it would be so impulsive and so not thought out. And it would just be because he's wanting to change the dynamic right now of your relationship so badly that he thinks, okay, maybe I could try. Maybe I could give in. But something for you to know is that it would be on a trial basis. And if he likes it, he'd stick it out. But if he doesn't, or he feels like it's not right for him, or he changes his mind, it's very unstable. It's very imbalanced. It's you can't really trust this energy that he's in right now, if that makes sense. So he is considering commitment, he's considering relationships, he's thinking a lot. He does feel like the choice is up to him. He feels like he has the power here to make that decision. But I also feel like you guys have a lot to work out, and I think you would be expecting him, if you got into a relationship with him, for him to own up to his past, and because you feel like you can't really move forward unless he admits his faults or comes clean or holds himself accountable in certain areas, because you would feel like the relationship has a false start, like it wouldn't be starting on something real and solid. It would just be kind of like him just going, okay, let me just fall into this for a second. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to see if this is something that I want. But you have to consider the fact that he'd be viewing it as like a trial, and you're not viewing it that way. And so like, is it progress? Yes. But are we where we need to be? No, not yet. Oh, he left your house? So, Kay, did you see him? Were you the one that asked if you were going to see him that night? Was that you? Did you end up seeing him if that was you? He left my house. He's been sleeping over a lot. I'm not mad about the past, but he thinks he's always right. That's why we just got into an argument. Oh, God. Yeah, because you want him to own up to his actions, and he's not there yet. And any type of resistance that he feels like, and that's like the thing, is that he thinks to himself, like, when you guys are good, he's like, oh, I could totally be in a relationship. Like, he thinks to himself, like, yeah, I could totally do this. But then when something doesn't go exactly the way that he would have wanted, or that you would have wanted, and you have a say about it, then he's like, no, this is why I'm not in relationships. This is why I don't do this. This is why I don't commit, because like this always happens. But it's like, okay, man up. Like, relationships have their ups and downs. Like, it's not going to be perfect all the time. You have to deal with it. But he doesn't want to deal with it. Okay, good. I just wanted to check because I did get a yes, and I wanted to make sure that I was right. Thank you. All right, so let's get some message cards for him. Yeah, and that's the thing, Kay, is that you're not mad about the past. Like, it is what it is, but you would like him to acknowledge to some extent what he's put you through, and it's like he's not there yet, you know. How is Nick feeling? Okay, so we already did that. Messages from Nick, please, decay. Messages from Nick, please. Bleh. Messages from Nick. Messages from Nick. Messages from Nick. Okay. All right, so you actually got 6 cards here. So we have the more I resist, the stronger my feelings grow. So I feel like he's almost in denial a little bit here. When it comes to you, he's like, he wants to be with you in a relationship, but I feel like he's fighting his own instincts. And unfortunately for him, what's happening is he's growing stronger feelings for you. Unfortunately for you, I think you're losing patience. He's saying the path to you feels messy. It feels like there's a lot of obstacles in our way to get there. So I feel like this is him just thinking in his mind reasons why it would be good to kind of keep things casual. This could be him kind of arguing with himself because he does have these feelings that is hard for him to admit. And I think sometimes when we get a little scared, we try to think of like, what is in the way? What can we use as an excuse or a crutch to fall back on if this doesn't work out? He is feeling confused. He's saying, I'm just so confused. I have walls up and I'm scared to tell you how I actually feel, which could be why he gets up and walks out. Whenever you guys get into an argument, he abandons you during that conversation. He gets up and leaves because I think it's partial being scared because but I think it's more so he doesn't know how to explain what he's feeling. He likely was not given a safe environment to talk about his feelings. Therefore, he doesn't know how to say how he's feeling. If he's feeling unsure, he doesn't know how to say the word unsure. If he's feeling resentful, he doesn't know how to describe the word resentful. He knows what he's feeling, but he doesn't know exactly how to articulate those feelings. So he doesn't know how to say it. He gets frustrated with himself. He doesn't know how to put it into words. I think a really good thing for you to encourage him to do is to say, if you want to leave after we have an argument, fine, but I want you to write your feelings down. Because the thing is he may not think in a way that he can express himself, and he has a lot of thoughts, but he thinks about them after the fact. Say, every time you walk away from me, that's fine, but I want you to write your feelings down. Either send me a text or write me a letter, but I want to know what you're thinking. And if you want to walk away after an argument, that's fine, because that's the way you process things, but you need to write it down, and I want you to share it with me. Like, see if you guys can come to that kind of agreement, because getting up, arguing, walking away is not doing anything productive for your relationship. He's also saying, I think about you often. So he thinks about you a lot. He feels a very physical connection to you, and he's trying to understand how to have an emotional connection to you as well. You're welcome, Kay. Thank you for the donation. I am sorry you're dealing with that. All right, so Rising is next. And then Kay donated as well. No. I'm sorry. I just did Kay. Terry donated. Terry, are we doing a 10-card reading for you again? Rising Storm, if you're in here, if you can, just let me know. If you're not, I will timestamp your reading. Okay, perfect. Just want to ask how would he feel if I messaged him? Tell him how I feel or what I want from the connection. Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, so we'll save that one for you. Rising Storm, if you're here, please say hello. If you're not, it's okay. I will timestamp your reading. I'm just trying to check the blurriness of my live stream right now. Yay, Rising is here. Okay, we're pretty clear. That's good. No, you're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started for you, Rising. If you have to take another phone call or anything, that's okay. I just needed to know if I was gonna timestamp your reading or not. All right, what can happen in the month of April between Rising Storm and James? You're welcome. If you guys are just joining us and you're new to me today, I will do a free yes or no question for you. So just make sure you let me know in the chat that you're new here. I'm also doing a giveaway. So if anyone is interested in entering that, check out the community tab section of my channel. The giveaway is a $75 reading. I think it's a 40-minute reading that I'm giving away. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's a 40-minute reading. But it's worth $75. I know that. What can happen in the month of April? Also, if you guys haven't already, please like the stream. What can happen in the month of April between Rising and James? Whoa. All right, this card was eager to come out, so we're going to take it. What can happen in the month of April between Rising and James, please? Okay, so I'm hearing text messages. I feel like some type of communication in the form of like phone conversation, in-person conversation, or text messages, direct messages, something like that. There will be communication before the end of the month. I see with the Eight of Wands like action taking place. It's interesting because the beginning of the reading we have moving on, moving forward. Moving on to easier times, things that are working for us better. This is a necessary transition. This is a necessary move forward. This is a easier time for the connection here at the beginning. I also feel like you are going to feel more recognized by him. With the Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands together, it makes me feel like you're going to be noticed and you're going to realize that you're being noticed. Like he is going to make a point to approach you or acknowledge you in a more substantial kind of way than what you guys have been doing. It's been a lot of like smiling and hey, how are you kind of thing, but I feel like he is revving up to be more forward in his approach, something a little more substantial than that typical like neighborly gesture. But I am hearing like conversation, like text. I don't know. There is like, I don't know why I'm specifically hearing texting. Hey, beautiful love, you can definitely donate. I don't know what it is, why I'm specifically hearing texting, but I'm hearing like there's some type of like, it almost feels like technological conversation. It definitely could be in person, but I don't know why. It feels like it's easier for you guys to communicate with each other over the phone. than it is face-to-face for some reason. Let's see. He's thinking about you quite a bit in April this month. We also have romantic offers and proposals here. We also have the Lovers, which talks about like relationships and friendships and perfect matches and soulmates and things like that. So in terms of action, I'm kind of getting like sharing your desires and your values, getting to know each other on a new level. It's interesting how I'm getting the energy of like taking things to the next level without actually seeing the Four of Wands card. I don't know why, but I'm seeing that things are going well. Things are going your way. An offer is extended to you this month. So interesting. We also have at the bottom of the deck the Ace of Cups with the Three of Swords. So it's almost like he's going from one heartbreak to, or like one breakup to some type of new thing regarding the heart. Interesting. I would be really interested to see if he actually broke up with her, because I feel like it's the end. It's like I almost am saying like it's nearing the end, but Spirit's like, nope. It's the end. It's the end for them. Like I don't think intuitively, I'm not feeling like this person's coming around much anymore. All right, so next up we have Tara Lynn. Thank you, Rising. All right, Spirit, so how would he feel if Tara Lynn messaged him to tell him how she feels or what she wants from the connection? How would he take it? How would he take it? How would he take it? How would he respond? How would he feel? What would he think? Okay, so he'd feel like it's kind of like a door opening here. He thinks like, oh, this is a maybe. Maybe something could, maybe I was wrong. I don't know. That's kind of what he's thinking here. Let's dig into it a little further. How would he think? How would he feel? How would he think? How would he feel? Okay, so this is going to give him a little more confidence, I think, to feel like there's an option even open to him. He's going to feel a little bit more, oh, you have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. He's going to feel like this is more of a possibility. You know, he's going to be thinking to himself, okay, well, maybe I wasn't crazy. Okay, maybe something could happen here. I think that he's feeling a little defeated right now, and that would turn into like making him feel more undefeated. This is talking again, family must be very important to him, or the theme around your connection must be very important to him. Okay, beautiful love, thank you. Because he keeps bringing up family topic here. But this also talks about like moving forward, taking the next step in your relationship, like something new, something different. And I do see like confidence coming from him now that you've kind of broken that ice or something along those lines. I don't think he's going to jump into it head forward. I don't think he's going to be like a bull and just go for it. But I do feel like he is going to feel like, okay, here's something, here's a little something. Like I've been hoping something happens, and here we go. What will he do, Spirit? What will he do about it? Family card coming out again. What will he do about it? What will he do about it? What will he do about it? Oh my gosh. Ton of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. He will reciprocate. Terilyn, I'm getting he will reciprocate, okay? He will open up. He will be more vocal with you. He will... Yeah, it's going to be received well by him. Because this is the card that talks about wanting to do something or be with someone for like long term. I feel like he's more relationship style. Like he wants monogamy. He wants commitment from someone. But the main card here is showing me that he is going to reciprocate the fact that there's 6 of Pentacles. It's showing me that whatever you give to him, he's going to give back to you. So I definitely feel like this would break the ice. This would crack the door open. Of course, you want to make sure your energy is matched. But I feel like this is kind of giving him a little bit of like vitalization. You know what I mean? Like he's feeling, oh, okay, all right, this is cool. Like she's like actually talking to me, you know? I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting. That's like the vibe. I think that he would be open to it. I think that he would be responsive, and he would feel, okay, beautiful love, you're actually next. So let me know if you want to hang around. Yeah. So that's what I've got for you, girl. I know that you said you're doubting it. You're nervous about it. But here's the thing. Shoot your shot. Like, if I'm wrong and he doesn't reciprocate, okay, you tried. Like, you at least put yourself out there. You know what I mean? What's that expression? You miss 100% of the chances you don't take, or something like that, or the shots you don't take, something along those lines. I feel like he's into it. I feel like you're getting hints from him. I mean, maybe to start off simple, maybe just be like, this may be a bit forward of me, but it's every time I see you or every time I'm around you, like I can't help but think that I'm drawn to you for some reason, or I can't help but feel that I'm drawn to you for some reason. And I just wanted to explore whether or not you're kind of feeling what I'm feeling or something like that. Just kind of like, is there chemistry here? Am I crazy? Let me know. Am I crazy? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be anything a lot. Like, it doesn't have to be this whole entire paragraph or anything, but it can just be like, I'm just really drawn to you for some reason. And it can be a compliment to someone. Just be like, you know, I know this may come across a little forward, but I just feel like very drawn to you, and I don't really know why. And then just be like, you know, I just wanted to tell you that, you know, something like that, and see what he says, because he might say, you know, I kind of feel the same way about you, or something like that. It's more like a compliment where you leave it open-ended, whether he wants to respond to you or not. That way you're putting yourself out there a bit, but not like really putting yourself out there, you know what I mean? And regardless, people are going to feel flattered if someone feels drawn to them. You know, they're going to feel like, oh, that was a really nice thing for someone to say. Like, I'm glad that I can have that kind of impact on someone. Oh my gosh, what was your dream? Oh, maybe you're getting a little deja vu. Maybe what I'm saying is bringing you closer into alignment with what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, damn. You're welcome, Carolyn. Go get your man. Go talk to him. All right, so we have 2 yes nos for Beautiful Love. Beautiful Love, if you stayed around, let me know. Otherwise, I will timestamp it for you. All right, so I love that deck, by the way. Where did you purchase? So it was gifted to me. Eliana gifted it to me. And I get a lot of insight from it, but here's like an example. I love that some of the cards give you like a keyword, right? So I know this card means clarity. I already know that just naturally by reading the tarot, but it also helps you up here. It gives you chakras. It gives you, this is actually 2 zodiac signs. And then it also gives you planetary alignments, but it's not showing it with this one. This one's showing all the zodiacs. There's no planet with that one. Okay, so here, for example, it gives you Venus, right? And then it also tells you Scorpio energy. Some of the cards say yes, some of them say no, some of them say maybe. I don't resonate with all of them. Like, for example, it'll say 7 of Wands is a yes, I think. And I usually would view that as like a no. But I channeled with my guides that if I read from this deck, I will specifically use the words on the cards for yes or no. I'm not going to argue with it. You know what I mean? And then also it has reversals, and then it has uprights. And then also it has the picture itself. So if you're feeling something intuitively from the picture itself, you can go off of that. And this is the traditional Rider-Waite. I personally feel like this deck is good if you're reading for yourself to help you understand that maybe your intuition is correct or not. And I also think this deck is great for people who already know how to read the tarot. But I think that this deck, believe it or not, could be confusing for people who are learning the tarot, because you guys are going to get really attached to what the words on the card says. I use the words on the cards maybe 20% of the time. If I use this deck, I'm looking at it as a whole. I'm not looking at just like the exact definition. You know what I'm saying? And I think that could be confusing for people. But if you already are very well versed in tarot and you're just looking for additional adjectives, additional ways to word things, additional insight that maybe you didn't learn, something like that, this was a great deck for it. So you have to like already know tarot for this to serve as a useful tool. Otherwise, I think you will be very reliant on this deck if you're brand new. Hey, Eliana, I am. I was funny that you're just popping in because I was just saying that Terralyn asked where I got this deck. But to answer your question, it was off Amazon and Eliana gifted it to me. I have a few decks and struggle a bit to understand what the cards are relaying. I mean, I personally feel like I could literally ask my sister, who's never read tarot before in her life, to read me cards, and she could do it because your intuition is your guiding. Like your inner guidance. You have to go off of your intuition. It's a lot easier to read for other people than it is to read for yourself. But I think that if you're going to read for yourself, it's okay to use this deck. And I think if you already are well versed and plan on using this deck on other people, it's okay. But if you are planning on using this deck to read for other people, I think it can actually hinder you rather than help you. I think you kind of have to already know the meaning of the cards in general before you like dip your toes into something very complicated, because looking at this card, you have numbers, you have words, you have symbols, you have planets, you have chakras, reversals, uprights, like the picture itself, you have colors. Like, it's a lot of information to come at you as like a new reader, and you won't know where to start, and you won't trust your intuition if you get this. That's just my 2 cents. Obviously, you guys can do whatever you want to do, but it's called The Learning Tarot, and it's on Amazon. And it came with this thing, which I'm not really sure what this is, but it came with that. And yeah, Eliana, I'm not sure if you heard me, but donations are open. It is hard. I do have a trick to that. If you're reading for yourself, read it out loud as if you're reading it for someone else. Pretend like it's not you that you're reading for. Because when you can remove yourself from it, it's helpful. So, like, for example, if I say to myself, I'm like, hey, Spirit, like, can I expect financial growth this month? And I pull a couple different cards, I will, in that moment, pretend I'm reading for someone else. So I'll be like, you this and you that, and it does seem like this and that, da 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 da. And then I'll like think about what I just said to answer my own question, or I'll record myself doing the reading and then I'll listen to it as if someone else is giving me the reading back. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I do to try to remove my own self from the reading. I separate myself from the reading by pretending like I'm reading for someone else. Yeah, of course. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. I love helping other people with tarot. I love answering questions. I love teaching it. It's a lot of fun for me. Is hubby happy and excited that now we are finally living on our own? Good luck, Terralyn. Donated for a mini. Okay. You'll be next. Is hubby happy and excited now that we are finally living on our own? Is hubby happy and excited now that we are finally living on our own? So first out, we have a resounding yes. So I feel like he feels like he can relax now. You got an extra card, by the way. Oh wait, you're yes or no. You got 3 extra cards or something. I typically only do like 1 or 2 cards for yes no. So you're basically getting extra cards, beautiful love. So good on you, or congratulations. I don't know what to say about that. That was just my bad. But regardless, I am getting a resounding yes. I have the 9 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like he's resting easier now, like he's relaxing more. Maybe I needed to pull these cards for you just to give you a better picture of what's going on, but I feel like he feels like somehow like the balance has been restored in a way. Where it's like the things that you guys have been working on so hard, he's finally feeling like, okay, we have something to show for it. We have something to prove. We have a way to show like, okay, everything we've been wanting, it's like something tangible, something he can reach out and touch the walls and touch the ground and say, hey, this is like what we have been trying for. Because I think for a long time, for him especially, but also maybe for you, it's been like this thing where it's like you have these dreams and you have these thoughts and you have these things that you want, but you haven't actually like seen them. You couldn't reach out and touch them. And it was very hard living on a hope and a prayer and trying to keep that motivation up and trying to see to the end and trying to keep that faith stored. You know, it was very hard, very difficult, but I think now he's feeling like his wishes are coming true. He feels like he's finally been given that handout from the universe. He's been given that offer, that opportunity here. And I feel like he is resting a little bit easier. So I am getting a yes, both happy and excited. So let's see what the next question is that you have. Really want to make our marriage work. If I ask hubby consider doing marriage counseling, will he agree? Let's take a look. So again, beautiful love. I did pull extra cards before than what I usually do for a yes or no, so just bear with me. If extra cards fall out, I'll give it to you, but if not, I'm probably only going to pull like 2 or 3 cards, okay? All right, so if hubby is asked to do marriage counseling, will he agree to do it? Please show me a yes or a no. Will he agree to do it? Will he agree to do it? I think that he would probably at first be opposed to it. And I think that it's important that you say, hey, like, I really want to work on our marriage. You can think on it. I'm not expecting an answer right away, but would you consider doing marriage counseling? Because I think his immediate response was like, if you said, I want to do marriage counseling, he'd immediately be resistant to it. And he'd say, no, we don't need that. We don't need to spend our money on that. Like, it's fine. Whatever his reasonings are, he would put an immediate resistance up. However, I think that he does think underneath it would be good. So I think it's all a matter of your approach. I think that he would be more responsive to take your time. It doesn't have to be right now. It can be in a month from now. It can be 2 months from now. But at some point in the near future, I would like to do this if you would agree to it. Could you just take some time and, think on it? And let me know what your thoughts are. And I'm open to other suggestions. If you feel like you think another modality would work better, let me know what your thoughts are. Another thing would be like a check-in system where you're like, what do you think about our marriage? Are you happy? Do you feel like there could be improvements? Things like that. But like giving him the ability to not have to answer right away and have time to think on it will be a lot more easier for him to soften to the idea and accept the idea, because regardless, I'm feeling an immediate resistance up front. Some people just don't want to talk about things with other people. They feel it's private. They feel it's unnecessary. Some people truthfully feel like counseling and therapy doesn't even work or doesn't serve a purpose. He might be one of those people. So, at first, yes, I think he's going to resist. I think at first he is probably not going to be okay with it. But I think that if you explain it to him in a way and it's all about your approach, I think he will eventually agree to it. But he has to feel like he really does have a say, because otherwise he's going to tense up and he's going to put a wall up, and this, you know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. So that's what I've got. Eventually he will say yes. Eventually he will agree to some type of therapy or some type of counseling modality. Be careful with the way that you approach it. Okay? So that's what I've got for you, beautiful love. All right. We are going to move on to Eliana. Eliana has a mini reading. Eliana, you can go ahead and post your question. What's coming towards me this month? Okay, 1 second. Okay, let's see. What is coming towards Eliana this month? is coming towards Eliana this month? I have unexpected sources of money. Healing wounds. Working hard this month. Reaching goals. It's coming towards Eliana this month. Overcoming self-doubt. Oh gosh, we have proper channeling of libido. So heightened sexuality this month, and pleasure. Whether that's like self-pleasure or with someone else, I'm not sure. But I am getting just like lots, like maybe more. I had earlier that like I'm trying to avoid, but I feel like this is just like a hypersexual time for people. And like this is a PG, so like 18 plus guys, if you're not 18 plus up in here, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not planning on taking this live stream down, but basically what I'm getting, Eliana, is that you are exploring your body more and experiencing more orgasms this month. So there's that. I feel like you're feeling generous. You might be helping with like charities. You might be donating to Goodwill. You might be, for example, when you go up to the register and they're like, "Do you want to round up the dollar to donate to da 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 da?" You might be feeling more generous, like where normally you would say, "No, that's okay," or "I'm good today," or whatever. I think you'll be feeling like, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's round it up," or I don't know, just being more a part of like giving time. So this could be spending more time with people, which is generally being more grateful and being more generous as well. I see you being decisive in April, making decisions easily. You're not really second guessing yourself too much. And yeah, I see like money coming your way. So you'll have to tell me if like anything unexpected came, like a check from your insurance company or, extra money in your paycheck, bonuses, working overtime. I'm not sure, but I'm seeing like unexpected sources of money coming in. Gift cards, winning things. Maybe if you go to a baby shower and you win like a Target gift card or something, or I don't know what this is, but it's like unexpected or unplanned opportunities in receiving money. So yeah. Healing is so hard, another down cycle. Ugh, yeah. Yeah. Overcoming self-doubt and self-limiting beliefs is a big thing here. If you have time this month, get creative, get crafty. Like for instance, if someone told me to do this, like let's just say this was my reading, I would probably be working on the stuff for my wedding that I plan to put together. I might be deciding to do that sooner than I planned originally, because if someone's telling me get creative, get crafty, then I might be like, okay, it's time to start that project, or it's time to start this thing, and maybe I shouldn't wait. Maybe I should just go ahead and do it this month. So if there's something creative that you've been wanting to do or you wanted to expand on, this would be a good month to do that. Oh yeah, keep working on your lip glosses. Yay, girl. That's right. It's like every time you're about to bring that up, I remember that that's what you're working on. Good, I'm glad. Yay. All right, y'all. Well, that was it for my list. I really do have to get going because I have we're starting a healthy eating tomorrow, and I'm doing a soft 75. The 75 soft, and then after that I plan on doing the 75 hard. So we're kind of easing our way into it, but the countdown to the wedding is now. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. We have exactly 7 months, almost to the day, that I have to get myself in shape. So countdown has started. Sweating for the wedding has begun. And so tonight I want to get something really yummy to eat for dinner before I get started on all this tomorrow. Thank you guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of what you have left of your Tuesday. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.